Potential hot take from someone who grew up in Austin, Texas and moved to California. Or I don't know if it's a hot take or more of an observation, but as someone who lived under the governance of Greg Abbott, listening to people complain about Gavin Newsom, which they have every right to do, reminds me of that TikTok meme of, oh, my steak's too juicy and my lobster's too buttery. Whereas under Abbott, it's like there's not enough dog food on my plate and my glass of oil-tainted water from Galveston might kill me. And I'm not saying Newsom is perfect. No one thinks that. No politician is. But some of the blue Californians that criticize him, the red Californians that hate him, and the non-Californians who don't know what they're talking about speak about him like he personally raised their rent, keyed their car, drank the last of the milk in their fridge. But when you've lived in Texas under the crippling rule of crazy choice of words, sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry at all, but when you've lived under Abbott, the complaints about Newsom start to sound very mundane. It's hard for me to really pile onto those complaints or take them seriously. In California, it's like, oh, the housing policy isn't aggressive enough. Cool. Okay, the power grid that Texas disconnected from the rest of the country fails once a year during the freeze that happens at the same time every single year, and Texans lose water, power, and some of them die. Don't even get me started on the restrictions and legislation against reproductive rights, the LGBTQ community, people of color. I could go on. Like, if you've lived in California your whole life or you've never lived in a red state, it's really hard for us to take the criticisms of Newsom seriously. And it's okay to criticize him. I'm sure you have a much better eye on his criticisms than we do. That's because you've lived here your whole life. You've seen how it was, how it could be, all of the changes. It's normal for you to think that about him. So if someone moves here from a red state and they're not criticizing him as much, it's not because we think he's a perfect politician. It's because he's light years ahead and infinitely better than the governance of the state we came from. So of course the good things he does and the things he does better is going to outshine the bad. It's like finally having a plate with steak and lobster on it. I'm not going to complain if they cook it medium instead of medium rare, but it's okay that you do because you grew up eating steak and lobster and you know how you like it cooked. I'm just happy to be at the table.